Greetings YouTube and welcome to the Blue Corner. In today's video we're going to be playing around with the Chaos Synchro deck that topped UK Nationals. It's very nice to see an old strategy like this come back into the limelight. It reminds me of when Speedy Steve topped UK Nationals with Junk Doppel those years ago, and at a time when Junk Doppel was nowhere to be seen really, so it's good to see something old-fashioned, I guess, like Synchro spam be a thing again. This is the Dark Synchro variant. It does things with Malicious Plague, and it utilizes Grepher and Armageddon Knight to dump, and it has a mini Chaos Dragon engine to take advantage of all the light and dark vanishing, plus their Synchro fodder and Exceeds fodder, which allows you to go into your rank 4s. This deck can go into rank 4s, rank 6s, level 6 and level 8 Synchros, so that's what it's built around. And it also runs some back removal, MST, Night Beam, and it's also got some draw power, and it's got Soul Charge. So now that you guys have seen the deck, let's give this thing a shot. Okay, so we're gonna go into DevPro TCG, and we'll give this thing a shot. And I apologize for the not so great sound with my voice on here. My headset microphone broke, so I'm forced to use one of my much older microphones, and yeah, it's not very great, but it gets the job done. So we're going second against something with no extra deck, which makes me wonder if we're going up against some kind of Exodia, Burn, or Dark World variant. Now I open with the Wolf, which is unfortunate, but I do have Grepher and Plague Spreader, so Feels is a thing, and we're just gonna Night Beam. Now, on the other hand, I can actually set this up so that Lila could mill Wolf, which would be nice, but that would involve having to stack the Wolf. Yeah, that's not gonna quite work. So we'll pitch Plague, put Mally into the grave, and then we'll activate Mally and we'll summon him. So I'm just gonna top deck the Lila. And we'll special summon back Plague Spreader. And we will go for Bills. I don't have to worry about him having Arc because he's not running an extra deck. The fact that he's using Fader does tell me that he's playing some variant of nonsense. It very likely is Chamber. Oh, now I'm definitely glad I top decked that Lila. And a Summoner Monk. So this means I can't empty out my hand, sadly, so Void Ogre will not be a thing. But I can still make a Scrap Dragon and pop Fader, which is nice. So we will I'll wait until I draw a spell before I play Summoner Monk. I'm just gonna summon Lila. And we're gonna swing actually with these guys. Force out a Fader or a Scarecrow. So we'll go into Chain and we'll put a Plague into the grave. We'll put Dark Arm in there. I mean, not Dark Arm, we'll put Plague in there. And then Plague will... Actually, I don't think, I can stack one of these on top and actually shuffle it away. So, we're gonna put the Jane on top of the deck. Because if I'm in the choice between drawing a Jane or drawing a Summoner Monk, I'd rather draw the just Summoner Monk, as I have a potential. Yeah, I could potentially draw a spell. So we'll pop Bills and we'll pop Fader. And now that I'm at one card in hand, he can't use any more hand destructions. And the opponent surrenders, as I guess he ran out of Faders and he was not going to be able to survive my assault of big bad monsters. So that was a short game, so I'm going to try and add another one onto this. So despite opening an okay-ish hand, it was kind of weak. It was still a decent display of what the Dark Synchro deck can do. Granted, opening Bills is what most malicious... What was that? Okay, so we're back again, and hopefully we'll actually have a game. That was actually rather unfortunate. But now we're going up against someone named 2Dub. And that was not me who said that. 9 card extra deck. I open with Charge Wolf. So we will get to Armonite. That's a possibility. Armonite puts one of the Dune Gray. No, I think I'd much rather get to Greffer. And then we will recharge. Yeah, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with sacking off the Sork. Mill Wolf, because I am a master like that. So it's a Wyvern Burstar and a Wolf in there. We'll charge, get a Lila. So we have Plague and a Mally. That's actually pretty nice. I will top deck the MST. So we'll pull a Mally out of the deck. And we will go into Beals. Now, because my opponent is playing an extra deck, there is the possibility he could do stuff, but Void Ogre doesn't really do me much here, as I still have many cards in hand. I think top decking the Dark Arm would be the better play. That way I can make him fear it. So we will send a monster card from the deck to the top. And we'll pass the turn like that. So, pretty decent opening play. I'm safe from Darkhold. This can't be taken. Beals is kind of annoying to get around. I have Darks and Grays, so I can go Lila, Wyvern Burstar. I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm at exactly 3 Darks and Grave. Well, I don't really use the Malicious just yet. But I can always just dump a Dark and Grave. I should be able to go Dark Armed and Void Ogre with another rank 4 in play too. And potentially kill him this turn. So first we're going to Night Beam this, which is a Malefic Claw Stream. Then we're going to special summon Dark Arm. We'll banish Greffer. Pop that. Then we will pull out Malicious, special summon it. I'm just going to go completely ham on my opponent here. And he surrenders. So he's playing some kind of Malefic Drain deck. But that's what this deck can do, is it can just go ham. Definitely. So this will be a third and final game with Chaos Synchro. One was very quick to respond, so I'm assuming he's probably playing a very strong deck. No, he's playing no extra deck, so I imagine it's some form of nonsense. He's playing Exodia. And I have a Weather Star. Okay. I can do some stuff with this hand. I can make Void, and I think I can make Bills. And because I'm playing all these darks, I can also do a rank 4. So I think I can just poop out my entire hand and make a large board. And it's going to involve me special summoning Greffer. And then I'm going to activate his effect. We will put Malicious into the grave. That's all I really care about. And we're going to just put... I'm going to put Summoner Monk, actually. No, I'm going to put Armageddon. No, Summoner Monk's good. So we'll summon... And then we will Synchro summon into Bells. Activate Malicious. Activate Plague. Go into Void. And then we'll special summon Wyvern Burstar. We'll banish Sword. And then this should actually kill him. If he doesn't have Fader. We will negate that. And I just pulled an OTK out of nowhere. Which is what something like this deck could do. So, those are some games with Chaos Synchro. Admittedly, they may not be the absolute greatest, but I just wanted to show you guys what this deck could do. It'd be something that you can try and muck around with at your locals if you feel like just pissing around with something different. This deck is actually pretty fun, and I kind of want to build it IRL. I would just need to acquire some cards for it, but I think it could be done. This definitely, I feel, is probably the best way you can take advantage of Bills. So if you want to play around with this thing, then try building Chaos Synchro. It's definitely pretty fun.